Goodness comes in evil goes. Kimungo.
Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, divine liberty, divine liberation, divine freedom, and all that that will bring for African people wherever we happen to be on the face of this earth. Karibu, welcome. My name is Kwende, and today we're going to get into another important subject, and that subject is the power of pulling together is self-determined. Over the last series of video shorts on the channel, you'd have seen some excerpts, some clips of hopefully useful pieces of information in relation to the imperative mission of pulling together that is represented so beautifully by the clenching of the power fist. That pulling together, or Harambe, as it relates to the various levels of the self. Pulling together is much more than simply some static concept. It really does require self-determined effort on the part of African souls throughout the various spheres of life. And although there are many forms of entrapment to keep Africans isolated apart from each other, it is surely important for African souls to realize the coming together of themselves in actual lived experience, in the lived experience that African people themselves determine to be, and thus determine their own pulling together. So at the primary level of the person self, whether the African masculine man or the African feminine woman, the individual self as a whole ought to be missioning for wholesomeness of being, so that the other levels of the self can be pulled together accordingly. The wider family, the community, the nation, the world community at large, a coming together of rightful order for ascension, for betterment, for upliftment, and organized as such. So whatever our station is in life, wherever we happen to be located in the world, in the Americas, in the islands, in Europe, in the UK, in Africa itself, further east of Africa, wherever in the world we are, our creative genius flow ought to be brought into its fullest fruition so that we can apply self-determined, organized energy for our own benefit, negotiating the dynamics of whatever our circumstance in each particular area is. Remembering, of course, that we still remain at the rooted core as one, as a whole people. African people are a whole people. And there is much power and strength that comes from that. And surely we ought not to lose sight of that magnificent phenomenon. Because when we raise the power fist, we're highlighting at the various levels of the self just what that power holds, entails, and ought to be. So with that food for thought, and surely it is food for thought, Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, divine liberty, divine liberation, divine freedom, and all that that will bring for African people wherever we happen to be on the face of this earth. Trying to
gift from above.